Buddy, it's me, Nikki, and welcome back to my channel. I'm back to do another wig review. Why not? Right now the world is almost in chaos over this coronavirus, right? So I hope everybody is safe and healthy. Be careful out there because it's crazy out there with the hoarders. It's so crazy my eyelash is starting to come off. You see that? That's okay. I'm going to film anyway. But please like and subscribe. The more the merrier, because I actually pre-film just to let you know. So I have quite a lot of wigs coming, and I'm sure there's going to be something in there that you might be of interest of. So if you subscribe, you will get notified right away when those videos come out or get premiered. And yeah, do that. And if you have done so already, thank you. I appreciate it. So let's talk about this wig, okay? All right. Well, I name all my wigs. I named it Madison, but she's actually Amara by OUTRE. And she is a lace front wig with a 6-inch deep parting. She has a, what does it say, jagged edge cut, which I will show you as well. I have her in the color 2T27, which means two-toned. She comes in a total of 12 colors altogether, so you do have options there if you don't like this color I'm showing you. And she's heat safe up to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and I picked her up from ebonyline.com for $24.95. I do have to say I love this coloring. I think it is absolutely gorgeous. You can see that two-tone in there really, really well. It's very defined. It really gives off some personality. That's all I have to say. This wig's got personality for sure. But she does have a little bit darker up here, and then it fades down into a little bit of a lighter color. But it's not your typical ombre that you would expect. So you can tell here that there are some highlights up in this area here. You see that color throughout. She's pretty long. I'll show you here. She comes down about here on me, and I'm 5'5". I'm gonna guess she's between 22 and 24 inches. Closer to 22, but it depends on your height. So I'm gonna give that 2-inch variance, and sometimes you can be off a little bit. And obviously she's got this gorgeous curl pattern. Oh, such curls. Oh, yes. I'm gonna say she resembles what somebody with naturally curly hair would have. I do think that they hit the nail right on the head when they were trying to replicate that look. She is, well, she does, have some layers here as well. And she's a yackier texture, so there's some coarseness to it, like what you would want your normal hair to feel like. I'm not really feeling any silkiness at all, though. And her density, I'm going to say, is actually realistic. What you might be thinking is, wow, that's a lot of hair. Well, yes, it is. It is full. It's got volume to it. But if you've ever seen somebody who has naturally curly hair, their hair tends to be thicker and more volume because it's the way it is with the curls and the density. So that's why I'm going to say it's on the realistic side. But yeah, it does feel like and look like there is a lot of hair here, but nothing that would look not normal. So no complaints in that area. I do like to say how it is throughout, and it is equal throughout. It's not thinner up in this area here like some wigs are. So they did a very good job with the density as well. Let's take a look at her on the back so you can see that jagged edge that they talked about. Alright, and spin back around. I hope you got to see that okay. And there we go. Now, I am going to say, though, because of all these curls and density, she is going to tangle. Why would you think it wouldn't with this curl pattern? So just be expected for that. I am not using my comb or brush to brush it out at all. I'm using my fingers just so it does not disrupt this beautiful curl pattern on it. So with that said, the tangles are going to be a little bit harder to get out if you're going to use your fingers. And if you're an avid wig wearer, you're going to know that tangles can sometimes cause it to get frayed, you know, and look a little frizzy at the ends. So now these ends though do actually look pretty realistic. I'll stand up here again. They are starting to get a little bit frayed, more than they were earlier today, but nothing major. So it is still on the realistic side. But if it does get to the point where it just doesn't look realistic or it's bothering you, you can just go ahead and trim that up a little bit or use some thinning shears to even that out, whatever you want to do. But it's not something to throw the towel in on or to say, no, I shouldn't get this wig because of that. It's to be expected and it's fixable. So nothing there. And also, she doesn't really shed too much. I mean, there's obviously a lot of hair, so you're going to get some shedding, but it's not like it's ending up in your food and like that. If you know what I mean? It's fine. It's not anything severe. So just the normal amount of shedding to be expected with any synthetic wig. She's extremely comfortable. Oh, very, very comfortable. I do have it on a little bit of a tighter setting, and she's really snug on my head. So I think she's a little bit on the smaller side, but not too small, if you know what I'm saying. You know how some can be like really tiny and they just won't fit somebody with a larger head. Now, that's not the case here. It just might be a little snug, but it's doable. She, of course, does come with an adjustable strap, one comb in the back, and then one comb on each side as well. So she should fit just nice and fine. She's not shifting on me. I don't have to utilize my wig grip either. And this parting, let's get into that, shall we? Okay, so it says it's a 6-inch deep part, and that it is. Although just as a personal preference of mine, I think I might open up the parting space just a tad bit more, but it's not a necessity. I think the parting space is really good as it came. You can take a look-see here. So a lot of it might have to do with the color of the wig too, because that can affect how that parting space looks. And if you don't know already, I love a wig that blends in with my natural hair. I say it every time I have one that does. This one does not, just because of the color. Now, if you have hair color that is closer to this that you could blend in, then that's great, because I think that would work just fine, because you will see where it comes to. You see I have it, obviously it's lifting up a little bit there, so it comes out pretty far here, and the cap comes right down to here, right above that ear space, so it's perfect sizing, or placement I should say as well, so you don't have to worry about it, you know, overlapping your ear or, you know, rubbing against it and causing it to be uncomfortable, because I forgot to mention she is a middle part. If you do adjust her, you're going to run into those issues with the ear tabs rubbing up against the ears a little bit, but you can see on this side here it does come a little bit further away. So, but if you imagine if your hair was a different color than mine and was closer to this wig color, how well that would blend in. So just one thing to consider. But obviously I have darker hair and I'm still wearing her, because here you go. You can't tell now, can you? So nothing there to worry about. So I do think this wig offers a lot of good qualities. I really don't have really a negative that I would say that you should not buy this wig. I say you should. This is a really nice quality wig. I think it's gorgeous. It comes in several different colors. And I don't know, I don't see any reason why you shouldn't buy her, especially if you want a wig that looks as realistic to a natural curl style as possible. Well, here you go. I have a couple that are like that I will be reviewing as well. So just keep that in mind, but I think she's a good one. Go ahead and get her. And again, I got her from ebonyline.com, but she's available elsewhere as well. No problem being able to find her, I'm sure. You just may run into some issues with color choices, that's all. So, tell me what you think, though. I'd love to hear your suggestions, your feedback. Please be respectful, of course. Let me know if you have this wig, what color you have it in, what you like or don't like about it, and let me know if, there's something you want me to start doing or change up in my videos. I mean, let me know. Try to make that happen. And of course, if there's a wig you want me to review, let me know that too. I will be happy to look into it for you. And who knows, I might already have it, but still, suggest it and I will try to make it happen. And that's all I've got. I already said to subscribe. Hopefully after you watch this video, hopefully you watched it all the way through. So otherwise you'd be missing some info. But obviously I mentioned that in the beginning. So I thank you so much for watching. Stay safe again. And I'll be back soon with another review. So until then, bye-bye.